So I just saw the movie La La Land, and it was amazing. I don't really go to see movies that often, but I maybe go to see 2 to 3 movies at most, like 2 or 3 movies a year at the movie theater. Really pumped and glad that I decided to see La La Land last night. A great storytelling piece of just so interesting to see a movie unlike any other movie that's out, especially anytime recently, set in modern days, but really a throwback and tribute to old school Hollywood movies, musicals. A really cool thing. The entire movie I was teetering on basically every emotion possible. There's an excitement of the movie, of the dreams of becoming reality, but then also the sadness of how hard it is to follow dreams, and then there's also, on the other side of that, a sadness of what happens when those dreams come true, and you realize that maybe that's not exactly what what you've devoted your entire life to isn't maybe exactly what you expected it to be, and it's not exactly how you wanted it to be. So I just wanted to share some of my thoughts on that movie because I thought it was amazing, and despite whatever I felt like sadness in the movie, and then excitement, and then anticipation, and all these different things. But what was great about the movie in general was that I felt something the entire movie. I wasn't ever sitting there just saying, okay, I'm ready for I feel like I know what's going to happen, I'm ready for it to be over. I felt some sort of connection to the characters, a really strong connection to the characters throughout the entire movie. And as an entertainer and a storyteller, more importantly, that is so important, and that's what I strive to do. Create a story, whether it's through my podcasts or my YouTube videos or my live theater show. Create a story that connects with people and makes them feel something. Whether that's laughter or reminiscent to a time that is, for them to look back on something. I do a lot of stories in my show about how I started juggling, and how I used to go see jugglers, and I just always loved that stuff, and I do that because I hope that helps connect people to maybe something in their childhood that they remember fondly. So the point is, it was a great story, and despite how it ends, maybe I don't know. Depending on how you look at it, I guess maybe it's a happy ending, but also there's something about the ending of that movie that's a little bit not happy. So there's sadness in it, and I thought that was very interesting that they chose to end it. Most movies end in a happy moment, and this was a little bit like you're like, oh, I kind of feel good about what happened, but also not sure if that's exactly the ideal outcome. And that's an interesting way to end a story where it does leave the viewer on a little bit of an edge, and you leave feeling like, huh, that felt kind of, and it was interesting because it feels kind of like real life. You see these struggles that people are going through, and it's not always the Hollywood movie ending. Sometimes there's things that are hard, and we have to keep working through them. So that is what I'm thinking about today. That movie was really great, and I'm not sure. I feel like I wasn't sure if I was going to go see it, and ended up going to check it out. So I would love to hear what other people think of the movie. I've heard great reviews from everyone else who I've talked to who has seen it. So I think people are enjoying that movie. And it's not going to turn into a movie critique show or anything, but it's just, like I said, it's a rare thing for me to go to the movies, and I did it last night, so I wanted to share a little bit about it. So let me know what you think about the movie. What did you think about the movie La La Land? And here's one. I'm interested to see what people think about this movie who aren't people who live in LA or aren't in the showbiz world, just a normal, everyday viewer, fan of movies in general. What did you think about that movie, because that's interesting to me to see what the view is. It was interesting for me to see it being in showbiz. I would love to hear what it's like to see a movie like that that's not from someone who's not in showbiz. So let me know, leave a comment if you want to see more videos, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.